Oh my God! I found a setting on my camera that allows me to brighten up the picture in low-level lighting. Look! I don't know, this... You had this camera for so long, and I didn't know I had this little setting on the camera that allows me to have more light. Anyways, that's a big deal for me because light has been bothering the hell out of me. Okay? Anyways, I've had a bunch of requests. A bunch, let's say 4. 2 requests by the same guy, and then 2 other requests to make an Enigma 2 video. Even though Jeff at Arcade Hollywood made one awesome Enigma 2 video that has my Enigma 2 in it. In that video, Billy Mitchell, well, I don't know if Bill Mitchell played it in the video or not. Richie Knuckles played it, Jeff Wittenhagen played it in the video, Walter Day talked about it. It was a really cool video. You gotta check it out. There's gonna be a link at the end of this video showing you where to get to that video. But, okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about Enigma 2. We're gonna look inside it, we're gonna do Enigma 2 stuff. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the sides. This is this side, and as you can see, I have a little notch chewed up right there. And it wasn't like that when I got it. Unfortunately, I did that when I took it to a show. I took 60 games to a show, and I'll show you something else. I took 60 games to a show, and they were in a semi-truck, and they were bouncing around and whatever. And this is new. Somehow that happened at the show. So, you know, scratches and dings and stuff like that, this is the reason that I don't bring 60 games to shows anymore. It kills me. But right here is a model number, a serial number. I'm going to, hold on, let me move this thing over. Here's a chip right here. That was like that when I got it. That was pretty much the only thing that was ever really wrong with this cabinet when I got it. Okay, I'm going to rotate this guy. You can see the other side. Look at that. They like painted it from the factory. Just bloop. Who cares? It's not perfect, you know. But yeah, this side's pretty much perfect. Really nothing wrong with it. Let me rotate the game again. Here, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to rotate the game so we can get some light. Okay, right here is the original circuit board. I have not done anything to this machine. I probably should. You know, in other words, this is still running the original power supply down here. Original power supply, original everything. It even has the original caps on the monitor. Which I believe to be the original monitor. I should probably, you know, go through and recap this thing, but I have not yet. It's just been such a great runner, I haven't, you know, done anything to it. Oh, the counter, I don't know if you could see it from here, you probably can't. Oh, well, maybe you can make that out. It has 2,000 and I think 30-something plays on this machine, so I'd imagine when this machine was brand new, you know, at this time period, it might have been around... Since it's not a name brand, I would say, what do you think? 1,500, something like that. It might have cost. So this machine didn't even make its money back. The operator made a mistake in operating this machine. Also, it has, here's the little Enigma 2 thing on the inside, 102181. Enigma 2. Interesting. There's also, as far as I know, there was never an Enigma 1. There was never an Enigma 1 machine. I don't know why they picked the name Enigma 2. This cabinet is also used with Pot of Gold, but the front graphic is different. Now, let me talk about this. This machine I consider rare, and the reason I consider it rare is because I have the only registered Enigma 2 on the cloth. There's only one known to exist according to the cloth. But I have personally seen 3 of these original machines myself. But I get around a lot. I've seen a lot of machines in my day. You know, for example, I've seen about 12 different dedicated Quantums. They made 500 of those. And I've seen 6 dedicated Major Havocs. They made 300 of those. And I've seen like 3 Enigma 2s. But I can give an example of this though. this may not be as rare as you may think, because this is not a quantum. This is not a major havoc. And a collector might have seen a major havoc or quantum and grabbed it and saved it. This is a no-name company that, you know, well, it's not a no-name company, but this is a company that's this is not as collectible as some other machines, you know. So, you know, the arcade collector may have decided not to save one of these when they see one in a warehouse or whatever. Also, this is an interesting piece of info. One of the machines that I seen privately sold for $2,000, and I think that's ridiculous. Honest to God, this is probably a $300 machine. But, you know, the guy that bought it happens to be a collector, and it was his only GPI game that he didn't already have. So he paid dearly for it. And it was interesting because the guy that had it, that sold it to my friend, this damn camera, it popped up on the screen. It says something about buffering incomplete and whatever bullshit. And it totally stopped the whole recording. I'm sitting here talking to myself, not recording. Anyways, where the video left off was something about he sold one of the 3 machines that I've seen, including this one. Long story short, one guy bought it, and one guy sold it to the other guy. Blah blah blah. But yeah, so that's you know what? Let me show you the front. I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm going to rotate the front. I'm going to show you what some of the graphics look like here. I'm not going to show you the front yet. I'm going to show you the board first. You can see there's some sort of hack they did here at the factory. They put that up here. Some kind of mistake in the original schematic, I'd imagine. If anyone recognizes this board and you know, maybe this game was on, maybe this board was another GPI game, let me know. I'd love to know if it's a simple ROM swap or if this game was only for this board. But I see some 2716s right here and a buttload of 2114s. This has a lot of RAM for what it is. And there's a Z80 processor here, and an AY chip for sound. I would imagine this is your sound ROM, and another Z80 just to run the sound. So this here is a computer all in itself just to play sound. And this here is obviously your video section, I'd imagine here. Well, you know what? I had to look at the schematics, but yeah, I'd imagine this is your video ROM, as your program ROM right here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me see if I can get a nice clean game plan. Simple board. Simple hardware. Like that. Let me look at the other side. Look at all the ROM chips linked together here and the RAM chips linked together here. Very interesting. Let me walk over here and I'll show you the back door. This back door is filthy. I should probably clean it, but who sees the back door? But yeah, okay, so now I'm going to show you the front. You thought you were going to see the front again, didn't you? Here's some paperwork. Before I close this thing up, I want to show you all the crap that came with this thing. Let me look through this. Boy, control panels don't make the best tables. Looks like that is the... Yeah, so that's definitely the original type of monitor, if not the original monitor. 4600. Here's the schematics for 4900. 4600. I keep saying 49. 4600. More monitor stuff. Definitely more monitor stuff. What do I got here? Ah, here's schematic to the board. It's interesting. Let me look at this for a second. Okay. Look at all the RAM this thing uses. Wow. This thing goes nuts on the RAM. Pretty interesting. They had a pretty advanced for the time computer, but not the best video circuit. More monitor stuff. Now this is cool. This is an original Enigma 2 flyer that was inside here. Big bugs, little bugs, monster challenge, refueling. So I guess they could in the flyer they consider these guys bugs. Interesting. Also, if you notice in the flyer, you'll see when I show you the front, this is different. Also looks like the flyer has a stern coin door. Interesting. I'll have to check. See if mine's a stern style coin door. 6 skill levels. Can't refuel while maneuvering. Monsters attack from all directions. So wait, which is it? Monsters or bugs or spaceships? Okay, so right here is the manual, it looks like. Game plan. Here's the number. Unpacking and inspection. Installation. Game description. What else do we have here? Here's cabinet wiring. And what is this? There's an upright and a cocktail mode. I wonder, is there any Enigma 2 cocktails out there? Be very interesting. Now, I see only 2 2114s and 1 ROM in the circuit, and here's your 8910. So this is your sound. This is your sound generator. This is your CPU, your ROM, and your 2 RAM chips. So this entire schematic right here is actually the schematic for your sounds. Okay, so what do we got here? Looks like the same exact page. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever gotten schematics out of games, and sometimes you get 2 of the same pieces of paper? Operator instructions. These would be diff switch settings. Single player game installation. And this is the front thing. And it all came in like this. Whether this is original or not, I don't know. I'm assuming this is original. It came in this little plastic film here. I'm going to try to put this back together the way it was. And it all came from a little pouch down here on the bottom of the back, on the inside of the door. Okay, so now let's finally show you the front of the game. Enigma 2. See, the front of a lot of these GPI cabinets, most of these GPI cabinets had the same cutout. Same exact cabinet, okay? Many of them had different color stencils on the side, and they had a different design stenciled on the front. And I'm not even sure if that's a stencil. I believe that it could actually be silkscreen, or maybe one really nice stencil. I'm not really sure. This also, like in the flyer, has a stern style coin door. See the blank right there? That's kind of weird. But yeah, it's basically a stern coin door, am I right? But it's all stainless steel, like in a pinball. But yeah, this is what I want you to do. I want you to check out Arcade Hollywood's video of Enigma 2. I'm not going to play the game because I want to force you to go check out his game, his video. Okay. Also, look at this, man. Some rust. This originally, it's called galvanized metal, galvanized steel. You see a little bit of galvanized here and here left over, but it's rust. And I kind of, you know, I'm not going to re-galvanize it, and I'm not going to paint it so it looks kind of fake. I'm going to leave it that way because I don't know, it has some goodness. It looks, you know, weathered a little bit. I like that. I like, what's the word? Character. It has some character, and I'm going to leave it just the way it is. You know, if this game was a terrible wreck, and it was like a piece of crap falling apart, yeah, I'll probably stencil it and whatever, but if it has one little thing here or there, I'm totally okay with that. But okay, listen, go watch Jeff's video. Have a good one. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, whatever.
Here we have the Enigma 2, the amazing game that only one copy is known to exist, and according to the Twin Galaxies website, there are no records yet submitted.
So I'm thinking maybe whoever, you know, seek out the guy who owns this. I have a feeling it's that arcade guru, Jason Kopp.
Might be breathing down your neck
if I
right
could
now.
find him and maybe ask him if I could scan in the graphics.
And he'll also give you an extra cabinet.
Look at that. You see that? I didn't know he was right behind me. I really didn't. That, you know, I'm not that good of an actor.